Hey everyone, Jay Cottrell here with eXp Realty here in the Tri-Cities. And it's Monday, which means it's time for another market update through Real Estate Talk with Jay, where you get the local real estate knowledge that you may not want, but you definitely need. So today, we're going to look at some predictions of where November and December are going to go on. Next week, I'll be able to look at November's data to really know where we went that month. I have some suspicions, but I don't want to really get into those. But really, let's just go ahead and get into this past week's data, shall we? We're going to start where we always start, with new listings. No surprise there. It's basically a holiday month. Not a whole lot of new listings coming on the market. Not many people want to list their house and sell it during the holidays. So no surprise there. Pretty much normal that new listings coming to the market for sale are down. Let's go ahead and move on. So the number of active listings for sale has really holding steady. No declines, no real gains right there. It's been holding steady over the last several weeks. And if we look at list prices, we're actually starting to see small ticks downward over the past few weeks, which is also to be expected this time of year with not many new listings coming onto the market, lower inventory. As you'll see, closings and pendings are holding kind of steady, so people are getting a little bit of a deal right now on prices. Pending listings, or homes that have newly gone under contract, that is lower but still trending above the year-to-date average. And one of the things that it's going to be interesting to see over the next few weeks is if we see the shift that happens. So towards the end of summer, beginning of fall, we started seeing that slowdown of sales earlier than normal. Typically, it's mid to late October into November. We started seeing it in September. But if you notice from this graph, we started seeing a little bit of increase over the last few weeks. Obviously not much over the Thanksgiving week, but we're back up this week. So the next few weeks, I'm beginning to wonder if we might see the buyer's return to the market happen a little sooner, meaning typically right after the holidays, New Year, so mid-January, we start seeing contracts pick up. I'm wondering if we might see that happen in December instead of January this year, simply because the driving force behind the market slowing down sooner was interest rates creeping up to 8%, and right now those rates are creeping down to 7%, maybe even lower, and that's going to bring some people back to the market. If you've heard me say it 1,000 times the past few weeks, which also might bring that shift that seasonality of buyers returning to the market a little bit sooner than we typically see. The number of closings has picked back up, and if you notice the trend line here, that is trending higher than the previous week. So we're kind of gaining momentum as people are trying to get homes closed before the end of the year. Many people do that just for simple tax reasons. So we are seeing that pickup in closings, and we'll probably see that over the next few weeks. But we'll keep looking at it and seeing if that holds true. Sales prices, both the average and median, are holding fairly steady right now. So not much of a decrease there, not much of a gain, but we still are higher than last year. So overall, we have seen a gain in home prices in our area over the past year, and we're still seeing that. No major change there. Price reductions is sort of staying in the same realm that we've seen over the past several weeks. So around 37%. So we've seen usually anywhere between about 27 and 37% swing on a week-to-week basis. It's held pretty consistently on a month-to-month basis, but that's kind of where we've seen on a week-to-week basis. So it's up this week, but it could be down again next week. It was severely down last week, and also the number of listings on the market for sale that are at a reduced price from the original list price is still staying steady at about half of the listings. So half the listings on the market right now for sale are at a reduced price from their original list price. And the Average price reduction or median price reduction for homes that did sell at a reduced price last week was right around 6%, 5.95%. And also the overall sales price to list price ratio is 99%. So we've seen that between 97 and 100% pretty consistently every week this year. So not a huge amount of change there either. So the market's kind of, I would say, not, I don't know about returning to normal, but sort of normalizing. We're not seeing huge swings that we had seen over the past, 2020 and 2021 and part of 2022. Though I anticipate if the interest rates continue to drop, we could see those huge swings come back in 2024. I think 2024, much like 2023, interest rates are going to drive everything in the housing market. I hope you found that information useful. Again, I do put these out there because I do think that people need to know this information about our local market. It's not the information that you're getting from the national news or especially on social media, even though I'm putting these on social media, but it's really the on the ground, in the trenches information about our local market that hopefully benefits you, whether you're thinking about selling or buying property currently, or if you're just interested in the local market. So I really do appreciate you watching this. If you do like it, please make sure you hit the like button. And also, if you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, please do that as well. Actually, over the past month, YouTube is telling me that almost 90% of you that are actually watching these videos are not subscribed to the channel. So please take that extra step and do that. And then also share them with friends and family or anybody that you know that might be thinking of selling or moving into our area so that they get some local knowledge. Again, I'm Jay Cottrell with eXp Realty here in the Tri-Cities, and that is it for this week. We'll see you next week.